I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta I gotta.
We're starting something different. In the back, there's another camera. The back is a hot seat. And each week, whatever I've read, the person in the hot seat will implement something I've taken from that.
10 simple secrets of the world's greatest business communicators.
Yes. So the first thing I took away from this is passion. So we're gonna ask Dasha first. What is something you're passionate about?
Oh my god. Okay.
It's a lot of things.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I want to introduce this donut.
Oh, okay.
I forget. I always forget.
Doing
It's
like
a
a
focus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a red velvet
That's hot.
cupcake. It's 2 red velvet donuts cut in half with fluff in between. And it's so sticky. Okay, that's
Should
my
I
tangent.
introduce my donut?
Yeah.
It's a chocolate raspberry.
Don't
Oh,
forget, you
she
can
has.
also introduce it to that
Oh
one,
my
too.
god.
That's why.
Hello. I can't see myself, so I don't know how close. There's no
It's like,
That's great.
it's
Well,
basically like this,
we've got a
except with you.
chocolate raspberry over here. It's
Wow.
delicious.
Alright,
I
lit.
recommend. Okay,
So what is Dasha passionate about?
what am I passionate about?
Yeah.
This is a difficult topic, but I think I'm passionate about learning new things. I actually start learning random things all the time. Don't necessarily follow through with all of them, but
She
you know.
started like learning French over the
Yeah.
summer.
And I did. Bonjour.
Alright. Now convince
Okay.
Jaspreet and I why we should be
Oh.
passionate about the same thing that you're
Okay,
passionate about.
okay, let's go.
Nice.
I want an
First
actual
of all-
convincing argument.
Please explain to me what life is if you don't know anything. It's just, it's nothing. You just sit around eating donuts. You don't know anything. You have to go out into the world and kind of expand your mind, expand your horizons. And the more you learn, the more you realize what you don't know about the world. But that's the beauty. That means you have a reason to live for the rest of your life. So
Wow.
that's my explanation. And I think if
Holy shit.
you don't see some value in that, then what really is the purpose of your life?
It's also humbling too.
Yeah.
I feel like when you learn like about things that you don't know everything about, like you realize like I'm not the only thing in this universe.
Dude, that was a really good argument.
Thank
Good
you. Does the book say you're a more successful communicator if you don't use the word like?
Not exactly, but it implies, for example, with the word like, that when you use that word, or or
Any intermediary.
yeah, exactly. You take basically a pause from focus, and you lose a purpose of what you're saying.
But you're also just trying to, when you put somebody on the spot, they're trying to organize their words and thoughts. So it's even if I know something for sure,
You're trying to,
like I'm trying to articulate it in a way that will come across to you.
A lot of times when you think in your head, like you have a general idea of something or what you want to say, but obviously you don't like think in full sentences. So once you start like saying things, you might not.
I don't think in full sentences
I
at
mean,
all.
I don't know. I don't have like a
No, but like no, that's
book
so
in my
true
head.
though.
But it's like you just have
My
like,
thoughts are like
just like this. So you just try to like extract out and communicate what that is going on in
Yeah.
your head, but it's hard to do that if you're not like prepared or you're put on the spot.
Okay, I didn't know this. It seems kind of obvious, but at the same time it doesn't. Some TED speakers practice 800 times before they give. That's crazy. We are moving.
That's
Yeah.
Don't even tell me this. It's fun.
I think it's fine. We all look good.
Amazing. Oh, you got the film already on. Wow, so
It
smart.
was been on this whole time.
No, I thought when you
I was
dropped
just
it, it
holding
turned
it.
off. You can take the honors.
Look at this.
Let me give you a little
beauty.
makeup hack.
need to
Wow. Wow.
Alright, put it a little forward. Yeah.
Look how beautiful.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the beauty
Wow.
shot. Money shot. All right.
Damn. That's the cookies and cream.
Yes.
And voici peanut butter explosion. Jaspreet is in the hot seat
Yes.
number 2, and her task, I guess. How does one command presence? Because after I have the information to answer in here. Obviously, there's different answers, but if you were to tell the audience or Dasha and I,
Command our presence.
command my presence, command our presence.
Okay.
How would you do it?
The best way to command your presence is the way you carry yourself. So the way you walk, you know, stand up straight, big strides. That's always important for commanding presence. Even if you're not feeling 100% confident, just giving off the impression that you are. Talk with purpose. Be 100% sure of what you're saying before it comes out of your mouth. And have your intentions set when you walk into whatever setting you want to command the presence of.
Now we're gonna show them how not to. So sit back for a sec. Okay. Take your hands and put them by your side. Okay, so now she's automatically more open to receiving information.
Yeah, body language. That's important.
Anytime you put something, for example this, between yourself and whoever is listening or you're talking to, it automatically commands less presence because like right now you're talking to the donut and now you're talking to me.
You know what? I realized like that's actually really like relevant. Like if you're holding like your coffee or something, like and you're in a situation where you're talking to somebody, it's like, I don't know, it kind of gives off the impression like I'm in a hurry. Like
the last one is eye contact. And this is what I'm super, and I feel that almost everyone is always working on this. This is what I read in this book. It says, hold eye contact long enough until you know the color of the person's eyes. And then it's kind of uncomfortable.
I literally like
too.
don't even know.
I like looking at people's eyes when I talk to them, but I don't like look deeply like that, you know? But I feel like then that makes the person feel like you're like listening to them and talking to them. Well, yeah, no, but it's like obviously in moderation. Like you can't just like stare at somebody's eyes.
Stare everyone down.
You want to make somebody feel as comfortable as possible when you're talking to them. But you also like if you're trying to like command a presence or like command their attention, like you have to somewhat be aggressive in like your with your eye contact and things like that. So
it depends on the situation. Like if you're trying to convince someone of something versus if you're trying to kind of like be just like talking to someone or like getting someone else to open up, maybe like you can still, I feel like you have to have a different, maybe that's also with the way you speak, like you put different emphasis or emotion behind your words.
Give me one sentence to say. It could be filled with emotion, zero emotion. I'm gonna illustrate something.
Okay, yesterday I drove my car into a wall. Sorry, I don't know.
No, that was actually really good.
Came into my head.
You can put many different spins on that. This is how you can convey different emotions with literally the speed and tone what you speak. Yesterday, I drove my car into a wall. Yo, yesterday I drove my car into a wall.
oh my god, yesterday I drove my car into a wall.
My car.
Doesn't like sugar make you break out too?
It makes me break out, but I don't feel, I guess it doesn't feel itchy immediately.
I feel it right away.
Wow. Oh, yes.
Oh, she got it.
It's up by chocolate.
This is our vanilla something. Don't know what it's called.
This is like a vanilla Valentine.
You have to take a vacuum.
Oh shit. Let's drop the piece of rock.
Oh god, okay. Vanilla Valentine.
This is called movie night. It has M&Ms and popcorn on it.
You're asking yourself a hot seat question? That's not how it works.
I have to.
Well, he's in the hot seat.
Why don't I think of something?
You know what my least favorite existential question is where do you see yourself in 5 years?
No. That's just general.
I know.
This is the weirdest donut I've ever had. So you can taste the vanilla, and I think it's just chocolate M&Ms. But you can taste a residue of the popcorn, and it just does not go together.
What do you think, like if you were to talk to yourself 5 years ago, like what would you tell you about, like what's something about yourself that you wish you had known 5 years ago?
There's so many things, holy
right?
shit.
Yeah.
I would have told myself, stick to who you are.
Okay.
Slash, as cliche and whatever, be yourself. I feel like we all go through this freshman year. You become a part of a couple different friend groups, and then sophomore / junior year, you kind of find that one or two, maybe.
I find that sophomore year socially was like the hardest year.
I would agree.
Because that's when you're right, that's exactly when you're trying to figure out who are your friends, and
you don't have any like concrete friendships yet, but you could, and it's like a weird,
it's like which way do I pick? Don't change around certain people and then change again around other people. If you do that, you're being who they are in a way. Obviously, sometimes you have to change how you speak, how you act, just because the environment demands it. But don't change your values because of who you're around. If you can't be yourself, or you feel like you can't be yourself around someone, you're with or in an event or experience, whatever, you're either not confident enough, so I'd work on that, or
Command that presence.
demand it. Or you're genuinely in or with the wrong situation and or people. If you're with someone who's really judging you for being who you are, then why are you with them in the first place? And that's what I wish I knew in high school. Because not always, I genuinely felt that way a lot. What about you guys?
I was just to add on, like, I think once you, especially when you come to college, you realize, like, you don't have to give your time and energy to people who aren't, like, worthy of it. Not that, like, they're bad in any way, it's just like maybe it's not worth it for you as a person.
Yeah, I guess same thing, like who was a real friend, who wasn't, but also kind of understanding that just because somebody treats you with like respect and kindness and they like doesn't mean that they're a good person. Like they might, you know, be treating other people with like malintent and you kind of look the other way because they're treating there's no problem in the way that you're interacting with them. So it's like, oh, I don't have a problem with this person, so why would I, you know, judge them based on their interactions with other people? That has nothing to do with me. Kind of just stick up for other people, because I think that's like also like a confidence thing, I think. Commanding presence.
That brought me literally to what I have written down. Not exactly, but it's embody who you want to be. So basically, fake it till you make it. Emotionally,
mentally get your shit together. Mm-hmm. You need to like physically have your shit together, have the resources that you need, and like know exactly what you want. Knowing exactly what you want to do with them too. It's like it's not enough to have the tools to do something. Like you need to have a plan.
I think some like good advice I like have heard is you should have a plan, and it's okay if that plan changes at any time. But like you shouldn't just not have a plan because you don't know necessarily that's going to be the plan that you want to have in the end. In the moment, just have a plan, and it's like even if you end up not where that plan was, you still had a plan at some point, and then you're constantly going forward in some way.
One, I guess, caveat I have for that, it's great to have a plan. However, don't spend too much time with every single detail of the plan, or else you're just gonna paralyze yourself and never start in the first place. Dasha's leaving because she has class, and so I'll ask both of you. Are you a yeast or cake donut person? The yeast is the vanilla one.
Yeah, I know.
The cake falls apart more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like
But yeast. The cake is the one that you can have the chocolatey one with. I don't know, can you have like chocolate yeast?
Yes, but it's very hard to make.
Well, I like chocolate yeast.
Clearly there is, if we're both disagreeing with you. Love you. Oh. I like need to stop talking British accent because one day I'm going to actually be talking to a British person and it's going to be really awkward.
Wow, you got that down fast.
She's nice.
Cookie jar. Alright, let's give donut number 4 a go. This is very sticky too. My instant reaction to this is I'm not a big fan of it. Do you want to start or do you want me to do?
I can start.
Okay, this is going to be hard.
Oh no.
What's your wow? 20 words or less. You have 20 words or less to convince a stranger on the street to become your best friend. Why should they? What's your wow?
Like, how do I market myself to somebody? I would probably say, hey, I'm super resourceful and compassionate, and I will always be willing to lend a helping hand. If you're my friend. That's it. Those like blanket qualities, I guess. Because you can't really go into too much detail with 20 words or less.
Say you meet Bill Gates. And you have 20 words to impress him. You're not gonna say hey.
No, I know.
That takes away 1 word.
I know I said hey. I didn't count that. But I want my personality to come across at the same time. Because I feel like my personality is half of who I am.
Do you have to state your personality or can you get it across?
You can get it across with words, I think.
Do you want to revise what you said?
No!
Because it's hard. It kind of is uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, but I feel like it's interesting though, and it really makes you think though about what it is that you want people to know about you. Okay, I'll try again. Okay, so this is what I would say to somebody to kind of encapsulate like my personality and my life goals. So I would say my life's mission is to facilitate people's communication with each other and their understanding of the world around them.
Yeah. What is your wow? Like always, we're never going away with the rating system. Oh wait, also, first thing, sorry.
No.
This is from Rocco's Donut Company. There's two. This one is the one in Westboro. Okay, sick. I'll ask Dasha what her score is.
She'll
later.
text in her rating.
Let's pretend Dasha's right here. So Dasha, what is your rating? Ah, thank you. Okay, her rating's right there.
Perfect.
I feel like a weirdo doing that, but it was necessary. What are you going to rate it?
Out of 4 donuts?
Out of 4 donuts, what do you rate this place?
2.75.
Wow. Okay. I will give Rocco's, I'll give him a 3. Yeah.
Nice.
They're really big donuts. Pretty tasty, good selection, and really big. Really, really big donuts.
10 simple secrets.
I'll
Transform your career.
heavily influence you or hope that you read this book. If any of you decide to comment today, the first person who comments, I will send them a copy of my book. So I hope you can get something, and I hope you got something from this.
Running through the last of my thoughts.
Also, I don't know why I buckled myself in, but I just feel very protected. I was like,